Hot Couture, Chapter 2, Life of the Party. Morning after your first and possibly last modeling gig for Hazel Boutique. You're strolling through the High Line, an elevated park overlooking the city, catching up with Luz and your other college friend, Jimmy. Look at us, we went from dorm buddies to living in the same city after graduation. The Three Musketeers minus the fancy dueling swords. Oh, if only some of us could get our big break. Then maybe things will turn around for me as a fashion photographer now that you can introduce me to Marco di Vincenzo, right, Emma? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I was lucky to snag the modeling gig, but one gig's hardly a full-time job, let alone one in design. At least there are worse ways to interview than going to a humongous party. Right, Emma? True. At Otto's party, I can't wait to connect with the great designers there. I'll count the night as a loss if I don't have at least 10 business cards in my wallet by the end. Oh, little Emma's growing up. It took me a month to realize jobs in this city are all about connections. Oh, you're both really lucky, you know? Getting invites to a VIP party like that so early on, especially you, Emma. Let's hope some of that luck is rubbed off on me. I have an interview at a magazine downtown later. Your old college friend gives you both a salute as he walks on ahead of you. Oh, before I forget, I brought you a little friend as a welcome gift to the city. I'm sure you'll be apartment hunting soon, so consider it an early housewarming gift. Luz searches in her mag and then hands you a ceramic pot cradling a few small cacti. Luz, thank you so much. That's so thoughtful. Don't thank me so much. I know your record for killing plants, so I pivoted accordingly. You know, this is giving me ideas for an outfit. Couldn't you see a texture, top, pulling inspiration from that? Maybe I could add just a little fringe to the shoulders to look like spikes. Lost in your thoughts, you pull out your sketchbook to sit on a bench and draw the source of inspiration, quickly and surely. Cactus housewarming gift, your first source of inspiration. Okay. A perfect first addition to my new mood board. Oh, I'm your first in New York City. How romantic. When we get back to your apartment, the first thing I'll do is tape this to the board and add on an outfit. Interesting. Unlock your first mood board sketch. Throughout Hot Couture, you'll have opportunities to sketch inspirations. Each one will unlock a special part of the outfit. Complete your mood board to gain an exclusive Hot Couture outfit and unlock an exclusive final scene. You're so obviously made for the fashion world, Emma. I can't wait to see what you come up with, one step at a time. Oh, that reminds me. We only have a few hours left before Otto's big party. Right. You need to impress everyone there if you're going to get ahead. So, get your ass in gear, girl. We're going shopping. You and Luz stand outside a trendy boutique. A billboard on one of the buildings shows a crazy, handsome guy posing in a firefighter costume. Well, part of it at least. Who's that? He looks really familiar. Okay. Billboard with a literal hottie. That's Travis McKenzie. He's the #1 male model working in New York right now, aka the hot fireman and southern gent. He used to actually work as a firefighter. Isn't that wild? He's not signed exclusively to HB, but he's on a lot of our shoots. I'm sure he'll be at the party tonight. And so will Hazel. Exactly. Tonight's the perfect chance to express your sense of style and make sure they know who you are. In college, you were never that into shopping. Has your time in the fashion biz changed you? I still don't love shopping for myself, but I'd rather help put something together a showroom. But I'm getting better at it. On good days, I sometimes find just the thing, which is exactly what we're going to do for you. Be honest, am I your life-size doll? Hush, you like it. You step inside the swanky boutique, and just after a few minutes of looking around, Luz holds up a dress against herself. Oh my god, lightning strike day, it's happening. She rushes into the dressing room. Soon she reemerges. Wow, Luz. It's interesting. Luz touches her flushed cheeks, self-consciously laughing it off, and gives a little twirl. Well, don't sound so surprised. I'm not, trust me. You found that so fast, too. I'm economical and speedy. This way we can really focus on you. The party is more important for you anyway. Go all out for Otto's party to impress industry icons like Hazel. Express your personal style and hopefully secure your first job in the industry. I'm betting there are tons of options I can dig up in here. So we have a choice between this one, Belle of the Ball, and Ace of Spades. Yeesh. I want to go all out for this, so what do you think? Emma Moore, you look like a total powerhouse. This is your last chance to change your outfit. Onward and upward, Hazel. I hope you're ready for Emma. You and Luz head back to her apartment to finish getting ready before heading to Otto's party later that night. Mouth drops open as soon as you and Luz step out of the company-provided rideshare in the suburbs north of the city. Holy cow. Welcome to the village of Larchmont. Can you believe someone actually lives in this mansion? I could believe, like, a king lives here. Otto is kind of the king of the fashion world. And Hazel's the queen. It's their world and we just live in it. Come on, enough pondering our inferiority. Wait till you see the inside. After showing your invitations at the door, you marvel at the drawing room of the mansion, where glistening people mill about drinking fancy cocktails. Wow, I know we're invited, but I still feel like someone's gonna kick me out any second now. I know, I've only been into a few of these kinds of parties since I started working for HB, and I'm still always blown away. But thank God you're here. I don't even want to imagine having to navigate this without you. Luz rolls her eyes, but her cheeks redden, and you can tell she's pleased. Oh, stop. You do great without me. Speaking of which, we need to focus. Keep your eyes peeled for Hazel sightings. Follow Luz through the crowd, walking past a lavish spread of food, a famous DJ from Berlin nodding to his own tunes. Can you tell me more about our host again? I know the basics. Otto Thorndike is Hazel's ex-husband and ex-business partner, who started Tatton as a rival fashion house. Exactly. Back in the day, Otto was more of the business and promotional half of Hazel Boutique. Word in the industry is he's less of a designer and more of a showman. He's also pretty egotistical, and he uses his infamous pink tiger striped checkbook to keep everyone under his thumb. But I'm sure you'll see for yourself soon enough. Oh look, it's Cleo Burbank. She's the face of HB. You've probably seen her in HB ad campaigns and catalogs. Luz points across the room at a young woman with striking eyes and perfect skin. You know, haven't you ever been told it's rude to point? She's gorgeous. Hazel thinks so too. Cleo's her current favorite. And if you're looking to get your foot in the door as a model, though, there's more than one room enough for two of you. Let's hope so. I'll introduce you. I'm sure you'll work together in the future. The two of you walk over to Cleo. Cleo, I thought you should meet my friend Emma. Before we do this, have you seen those sparkly cocktails going around? These ones? A waiter comes around with a tray and you reach out to grab Cleo a drink. During Otto's party, you'll have the opportunity to press figures in the fashion industry, pick the right choices to show Hazel your networking skills. She said sparkly little drinks. You hand the cocktail over to Cleo. Oh my god, you're everything. Cleo takes a carefully angled photo and then hands the cocktail back to you. You don't want to drink it? Are you joking? The swimsuit shoot is right around the corner. Cocktails have sugar and carbs. And that was for a pictogram. The drink matches my dress, so there'll be a more cohesive story when they swipe through my multi-photo post. Right. Anyway, love your outfit. Kind of obsessed with cutouts, if you all couldn't already tell. Thanks. You look great, too. A familiar redhead struts forward to join your party. When I heard Hazel had set aside an invite for this party for you, I thought she was joking. You're not even employed, least of all by HB. Bridget looks Luz dismissively up and down. And juniors from the business department got invites too. Oh, it's like they're trying to fill seats or something. Luz smiles nervously at her, unable to summon her usual humorous facade. Bridget, you know Emma? Unfortunately, as an unqualified nobody who's clearly manipulated her way into this party, she's not worth our time. Bridget? I know you don't think I deserve this, but I'll prove it. And I couldn't care less. Your pathetic antics to try and force your way into this industry won't fool me. Believe me, Hazel will be hearing from me if she attempts to give a position to you as someone as unworthy as you. I'm so sorry, Bridget. I didn't know who she was. Oh, it's fine this time. Only because I wasn't an important person to know, but enough of this. Come, Cleo. Bridget gives you one last icy look. Cleo takes a cue from Bridget and sneers at you as they stalk off together. You and Luz head in the opposite direction. Bridget, spreading her influence everywhere. She leaves me with a bad taste in my mouth. But don't take it too personally. She's always been that way to everyone. Okay, but why? What's her story? Brigitte comes from a corporate law background. She initially came to HB as part of an in-house legal team, then worked really hard to prove herself to Hazel, switch roles, and make her way up to CCO. Now she's mean to everybody because they think they need to suffer to pay their dues as much as she did. That's very egalitarian of her. Try not to think about it. Come on, let's explore more. You haven't seen the mezzanine level yet. Oh, what? He like arms with Luz as she leads the way towards the foyer. Oh, I see one of Otto's retail operations people over there. I've been dying to pick her brain on a few topics. Mind if I catch up with you in a few minutes? I can meet you at the bar upstairs. Sure, go ahead. I can take care of myself for a little bit. Oh, great. We're going to talk about all the numbers. As Luz starts off excitedly, you make your way up the steps in your heels. You stop for a rest at the landing midway, gazing out over the crowd. There are so many incredible ensembles here. Look at those A-line skirts. I wish I had my sketchbook with me. As you move away from the railing, you bump into a passing waiter. Watch out! Your high heels slip on one of the steps, sending you hurtling towards the railing. Ah! Your stomach lurches as you topple toward the floor so far, far below. I got you. The mystery man swoops in from the side, steadying you for a moment against the hard, warm muscles of his chest. Whoa. Does everyone fall for you like this? I mean, I didn't go for it to go so literally. I don't know about that, but let's just say I'm used to making quick rescues. He gently helped you right yourself. We haven't met before. Have we? I'm sure I'd remember someone as fashionable as you. I don't think we have, although you look so familiar. He's the firefighter. You think back to the billboard you saw while shopping with Luz, and gasp and cover your mouth with your hand as you recognize the famous male model. You're Travis McKenzie, the model who used to be a fireman. Ah, guilty, but that was another life. Good to know you're still saving lives, on stairwells at least. Travis smiles, blushing a little and embarrassed. The stairs are an underrated hazard, but enough about me. What brought you to this party? My name is Emma, and I'm interested in meeting new people, especially if someone's caught my eye. I'd be lying if I didn't say the same. Suddenly, two models rush by, headed downstairs, dressed down to the swimsuits. Travis! Otto installed new hydrojets in the pool. We're gonna jump in. Come join us. Hey, y'all, I was actually in the middle of a conversation. Go on, you should join them. Actually, that gives me an idea. Travis gives a charming smile, looking at them and then back to you. You wouldn't want to join, would you? Otto normally keeps the backyard and pool VIP only during these shindigs, but he makes a special exception for us since we do photo shoots for him. Travis made a friend, huh? You're welcome to join us. Yeah, we love the company. I would especially. This could be a great chance to get my name known with big-time models in the industry. I bet Hazel would notice. Is it getting hot in here, or is it just Travis? Follow him outside to get your flirt on in the pool and make connections with industry insiders. Oh, this is the world we live in. I'm down. That sounds like so much fun. Oh, woo! You won't regret it. Follow us. It's just this way. You all descend the stairs and cross the sliding glass door to the backyard. The night air is cool and damp on your skin, though the heat emanating from the fire pit helps. Oh, come on, you're not going in the water in your full formal outfit, are you? I guess not. Travis exchanges a knowing grin with you, shrugs, and then takes off his shirt, revealing a chiseled set of abs. But of course. You tear your eyes away and strip down as well, moving over to join the models at the side of the pool. They all link hands, ready to jump in. 1, 2. Hold Travis's hand. You reach out to slyly interweave your hand with Travis's. He squeezes your hand. Bang. 3. Eee! You all jump into the water together, landing with a splash. Almost instantly, you feel Otto's new hydrojets massaging your body as you swim. Okay, I've never exactly been a pool connoisseur, but this water pressure is pretty spectacular. I'm right there with you. You all tread water, converging together. So, new girl, tell us about yourself. What's your name? I'm Emma. What's yours? Bibiana. Is that what we're going with this series? We could have just called her Bianca, but Noah. Nice to meet you. I'm an aspiring designer. Oh yeah, designers are nothing without their models. Do you have a favorite? Nothing without their models. It goes both ways. Don't pick us, though, or we'll accuse you of false flattery. Not that she doesn't love him. You'll glance around at the backyard frantically, as though you'll spot the right thing to jog your memory. My favorite model is Ashley Graham. I love all she's done to create inclusivity for body types and curvy women. Yes, we so love her. She's just as friendly in person as you'd think. Now are you done grilling her? Oh, ruin my fun, why don't you? No, I'll race you to the lap in a pool. They playfully splash each other and kick off from the wall to begin their race. Thanks for that. I got you. Soon, you and Travis swim towards the pool's edge, gazing out at the expansive views below. So, Travis, do you miss firefighting? Only every dang day. But they let me volunteer at a local station every once in a while, so that helps. That's pretty sweet. How do you manage to find the time to juggle both volunteering and modeling? It's tough, but it helps that firefighting is part of my, Travis this awkwardly, my brand. Firefighting is actually how I got discovered. Modeling was sort of an accident. Right, I remember now. Wasn't there some video of you saving kittens from a burning pet store? That video was massive. My friends and I went crazy over it in our group chat. Yeah, that was me. Who would have thought a bunch of kittens would change my life? Man, it must have been crazy for you to be thrust in the spotlight like that. I'm still waiting for my big break in design. Well, hopefully you can enjoy getting there, too. There's something freeing about anonymity at the beginning, and for what it's worth, I'm sure you'll be part of this world soon enough. You're at this party, aren't you? You float and swim around together, basking in the water for a few more minutes. Bibiana and Noah swim back to you. We can go inside to dry off and grab some food. Good to meet you, Emma. We'll keep an eye out for your designs. Good to meet you, too. They rush inside, dripping on the patio tiles. Travis turns to you with a smile. See, you're a natural. He tilts his head at the cushioned chairs by the fire. Want to take a breather? Grab towels to dry yourselves off, then take a seat at the cozy fire pit. You and Travis savor the heat from the crackling flames. Thanks for joining me out here. I was starting to think these events got pretty stuffy, but you've livened it up for me. Travis, thanks for, getting shirtless so fast. I've heard the view of the ocean in Larchmont was good, but I didn't know it was this good. You don't mince words, do you? Never have and never will. Besides, I came here tonight to meet interesting people and to get to know them, so why play coy? I have to say, I like that you say what's on your mind. It's refreshing, especially in this crowd. Travis checks the time on his phone and sighs. I should probably get going. My agency wants to make sure I mingle tonight. But Emma, it was really nice getting to meet you. You as well. Now, sufficiently dry, you change back into your clothing. Travis enters his number into your phone, and then you exchange business cards. Hopefully we can do it again sometime soon. And if there's any time I can put in a good word for you during your job hunt, just give me a holler. You say goodbye and watch as he strides off. Okay, better go find Luz. And tell her you met Mr. Billboard Hottie. You head up to the mezzanine level, where you see Luz in line for another drink. Oh, perfect timing. Here, I grab this for you, my treat. Oh, you shouldn't have. I love when you treat me to free open bar drinks. Wait, don't look now, but that's Otto himself. I have to think of a Playboy voice for this guy. Two statuesque models flank him, almost like bodyguards. Oh look, they found a job for these two since they're unemployed now. Then Otto strikes up a conversation with someone, and the two models drift towards the bar, heading in your direction. What should we do? Say hello, or respect their space? I'm not sure. I've never talked to them before. I just know they're really scary. Your paths cross naturally until you're standing in front of the two models who tower over you. Try to make them laugh. Hi there, my name's Emma Moore. Loving the, Okay, do you guys always dress in matching outfits? The two exchange looks, and then look back at you clearly unamused. They brush past you, heading towards better company. Yikes. Don't worry, they're like that with everyone. Sorry, they're so intimidating that I briefly lost my hold on the English language. What's their story? Their names are Isaac and Cassie. They're both Otto's hinge people, models and PAs who accompany him wherever he goes. Some say they're his lovers, too. They first appeared right after his divorce. The plot thickens. Honestly, we don't know much about them. They're a little mysterious and mostly talk between themselves. Tell me more about... I don't know. His eyebrow and a line really merges together. I've heard that Cassie was a military brat, so she moved around a lot, but spent most of the time in Seoul with her grandparents. She was quiet her first year there, and it took 2 years before people realized she had become fluent in Korean. Wow, she must have a knack for languages. She also trained in Krav Maga, and never accepts shoots that require her to smile. So basically, going for humor was a bad choice. Yikes, but her career must have been going pretty well if she can turn down jobs like that. Let's get some air. The balcony is one of my favorite spots. You wander onto the balcony where you see Otto deep in conversation with someone familiar. Oh. Crap. You can be honest with me, Marco. Our last collection was inspired, sure, but we all know our operation's been slipping over the years. Your jet-setting lifestyle can't be cheap. What is she offering you? We'll double it over in Tatton. You're so kind, Otto, but I'm already booked through the entire year. Is that the case? I doubt Hazel would notice if you made some changes to those bookings. She isn't so detail-oriented outside of the design realm. Marco's eyebrows raise as he notices you and Luz. He nods at you as you come closer, relief dawning on his face. Emma, you look divine tonight. You're, keep dressing the way you do, and the fashion world will bow before you. You blush despite yourself. Thanks, Marco. You clean up pretty well yourself. Otto, let me introduce you to Emma Moore. I recently had the opportunity of photographing her for Hazel Boutique. And you may have heard of Luz Estrada. She's a lifesaver in our business department. Good to meet you, Mr. Thorndyke. Otto reaches for your hand. You reach out for a handshake, but he instead brings it to his lips for a dry, brief kiss. A pleasure, Emma Moore. Cassie, Isaac. This is Emma Moore. Isn't she lovely? Cassie and Isaac narrow their eyes at you. Yes. Lovely. You clear your throat to chase the awkwardness away. It's great to meet you too, Mr. Thorndyke. I'm enjoying your party, and your house is beautiful. Oh, isn't it though? I had a new wing added specifically for this party. Marco spoke correctly. You do stand out among the crowd in that jumpsuit. Quite daring. Reminds me of a design in our spring-summer show, the Grand Palace. Now, Marco and I were in the middle of a rather important conversation. If you could take your business elsewhere. Oh, right, of course. Actually, now that Emma's here, I'm reminded that I promised to introduce her to some luminaries in the industry. You did? Yes, some designers, and Anita from Mode in particular. She had been dying to meet her, so I'd better introduce the two of you right away. I'm sure that would be lovely, but we aren't quite finished, Marco. Marco shoots you a pained look and leans down to whisper in your ear. Dio, help me escape from this conversation. I'll owe you huge and promise to introduce you to people. Luz nods vehemently at you. Do it. Don't worry about me making connections like this. Is why we came here, right? Let me get you a drink, Marco, and I'll tell you all about the exciting things we're planning in Tatton for the next 4 seasons. You wouldn't lead me into this hell, would you? Not that we could, not when we could be enjoying the party and getting to know each other instead. Really, is this the bait you're throwing at me? Getting to know me. I didn't know that, interested you. It appears you have a lot to learn about me. Shall we get started? I'm sure preventing Marco from being poached by Otto would earn me some points with Hazel. Help Marco escape Otto! You'll get introduced to powerful VIPs in the fashion world, earn goodwill towards Marco, and get some private time together. Go with Marco to make some connections! In his plum suit. Marco, I've been hunting you down all night to follow up. I can't wait to meet all these people. Ah, fantastical. Pardon me, Otto. We must be going, though. And I have to speak with some of my business friends. I expect us to finish this discussion later, Marco. Yes, of course. Marco gestures to a room inside. Follow me. The library is one of the most popular areas to congregate. You wave goodbye to Luz and enter Otto's lavish library with Marco. His polite tone quickly morphs back into a passionate demeanor. Oh, grazie a Dio. I was ready to impale myself just to get the man to stop talking, but I didn't want to make a scene around so many of my clients. Thank you, Emma. Don't thank me just yet. I believe we had some people to meet. But of course, I'm a man of my word. Glance around the library. Jazz musicians perform live. Numerous guests, mostly dressed in black, stand in small cliques around the room. I thought I was going to fangirl over the frescoes, but I'm too distracted by the people. These tight-knit circles look intimidating. Don't worry, you have me to introduce you. Marco walks across the grand library with you and pulls aside a designer who looks familiar. Sorry, you've met Emma Moore, I believe. Yeah, hello. I haven't had the pleasure, but I may have briefly run into you at HB. Good evening. Emma, meet Alex Chen, one of the most inventive designers of our time. He's been in HB for the past 3 years. Emma is an up-and-coming designer. Oh, that's great. Any collections I may have heard of? Not yet, but I'm hard at work on my latest. Ah, who's your favorite designer? I'm curious about whose style you'd most want to emulate, besides Hazel Neogen, of course. My favorite designer is, I guess I'll go with the really long name one. Oscar de la Renta. Laura Kim and Fernando Garcia are manning the helm of Beautifully at the fashion house, and I'll never forget the vibrant looks in De La Renta's spring 2012 ready-to-wear collection. Am I supposed to really, is this real fashion? Just curious. I don't know. Very good. You seem to be very knowledgeable about design. I just try to stay up to date with what I'm inspired with. Emma, I see Anita across the room now. Shall we say hello? Of course. But so nice to make your official acquaintance, Mr. Chen. You hand Alex your business card. Ah, please call me Alex. You walk across the room with Marco. How do you feel? Exhilarated and nervous, but I can do it. Of that I have no doubt. And here is Anita. You follow Marco up to a glamorous woman in red. I'd like to introduce you to Emma Moore. I had the pleasure of working with her on Hazel's latest shoot. Is that so? Emma, meet Anita Felton. She's editor-in-chief over at Mode. Miss Felton, it's an honor to finally meet you. I've always been inspired by people I met through Marco. If you've gained his favor, you must be someone special. Tell me, what role do you think editorial journalism have in fashion? I think that editorial is an art of its own. Oh, in what way? Well, editors such as yourself have the ability to create trends and craft cultural narratives for our world. Similarly, you have the power and responsibility to showcase inclusivity and diversity. Editorial and design are a constant dialogue. After a thoughtful silence, Anita smiled. I'm impressed by you. What did you say your name was again? Editor, but can't remember your name. Emma Moore. Perhaps I'll see your work on a runway one day. I have no doubt you will. Thank you, Anita. You hand Anita your business card, shake hands, and continue across the room with Marco. After a few more minutes of meeting other notable figures. Phew. This is exhausting work. I think this is enough for one night. Let's take a break. Follow Marco out of the library and into a quieter hallway. Marco accepts 2 drinks from a passing waiter and hands one of them to you. Here's to taking a break. You clink champagne flutes. You deserve it. Did you feel this out of place when you were new in the industry? Oh, of course. Especially since I finagled my way into it. You did? That's a story for another time. But I knew what dream I wanted to achieve. That was enough to motivate me. I think you're the same. That's one thing I like about you. One thing? What are the other things? But fishing for compliments isn't one of those qualities. I'll get it out of you one day. You finish your drinks, and he smiles down at you. Well, we should, get back to the party before everyone wonders where we've gone. Marco, let them wonder. I'd rather stay here with you as long as possible. Oh. I don't know what that our host would take kindly to that. But what's there to lose? I don't think he took kindly to us leaving in the first place. Step closer to him and angle your face up towards his. A smile twitches on his face. Is that so? But he doesn't move away, standing alluringly close to you. If you moved your arm a tiny fraction, he'd rush up against you. You can feel his heat. He studies you for a moment, his eyes lingering on your lips. Margot. And then the door opens, and people file into the corridor, chatting loudly. You leap apart from each other. And with that, I think it's time to return. Don't worry, I'll be polite to our host. I don't want to cause a scandal. Yet. You give Marco a knowing look as you're near the end of the hallway, the music and noise from the rest of the party clearly audible. Once more unto the breach, huh? Yes, I'm afraid so, but thanks for taking this detour with me. Anything to save you from being poached by Otto, and thanks for making me feel welcome here. This whole night has been a little overwhelming. Don't let them scare you. You're stronger than you think, and this industry needs new voices. Speaking of which, we should find Hazel. I think I heard she was looking for you. Marco holds the door open for you. After you. You and Marco climb back up to the balcony where you notice Otto locked in a tense standoff with Hazel. She looks very angry, but also stunning. I thought I already admired her, but this is a whole new level. I should probably help mediate this. Marco walks over to Otto and Hazel. Ah, Hazel, an unexpected pleasure. Unexpected, yes. Pleasure, no. I did not invite you to my party, Hazel. How amusing. I don't believe I invited you to poach my models and photographers. I feel sorry for you, Otto, trying to draw them in with a single party. So transparent and sad, really. Otto ignores her, continuing on, obviously. Poach, of course not, darling. When none of your peons are willing to sign exclusive contracts with you, I hardly have to do or go to much effort. Otto turns to you before you have a chance to disappear. Lovely Emma Moore, tell me the truth. If I give you an offer to model exclusively for Tatton right now, would you take it? If you gave me a job offer? Out of the corner of your eye, you see Hazel watching you carefully. I wouldn't accept because I think you're a narcissistic jerk. Based on what I know about you and how I've seen you act, I wouldn't want to work under you, even if it were my only shot at a stable income. The tiniest hint of a smile tweaks at the edge of Hazel's mouth. Hazel Boutique inspires loyalty, Otto. Not that you would understand something like loyalty. My offer was hypothetical. It was admirable or adorable for Emma to think that someone such as her would have a chance at Tatton in the first place. Basta! That's enough. He steps in between the warring fashion gods, making them both focus on him. I believe this turf war started over me, so let me give you a very non-hypothetical answer. I have no intention of working with you, Otto, now or ever. Don't be melodramatic. I haven't been impressed with your work in years, Margot. It was very amusing to imagine pulling you away from HB. But I've had enough of this. Kasa, Asaka. Come. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Give me a break. Otto stalks away with the two flanking him. Cassie shoots an enigmatic look at you over her shoulder. Silence falls as you realize that everyone there is staring at your group, but Hazel breaks the spell with a sharp clap. What are you all staring at? The bar's still open, go drink. Murmurs rise throughout the balcony. Hazel turns to you with an appraising look. So, Emma, I've been keeping my eye on you tonight and hearing feedback from others. You went above and beyond when engaging with people at the party tonight. Really? Tomorrow, HB, 8 a.m. sharp. What's going on tomorrow? I've decided that you'll join us for a photo shoot, of course. In the Hamptons, I value competency and punctuality, so come prepared. Hazel waves a hand at your ensemble. And wear something like that. I quite like it. Hazel disappears into the party, waves at people, parting for her with a hushed awe. Luz rushes up to you through the crowd. I watched the whole thing. That showdown was crazy. But what just happened? Did I really... It sounds like, to me, Hazel just hired you. So make sure you don't screw it up. Next time on HC, it's time for your first major shoot as a model, which could open doors for your new design career. Will you take the challenge in stride or fall flat on your face? I won't fall flat on my face, because then I won't have a modeling career, because I'll fall on my face. Without further ado, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down in the description below, links to social media, Discord, and if you'd like to support me and my content. Thank you very much for all watching. Very much appreciated. Each and every single one of you that does so. And again, if you want to make sure that you don't miss out on any content, hit that subscribe button. Once again, thanks for watching. Catch you all later. Peace out.